me take you now to the Volta region because the Regional Police Command has revealed the man who allegedly killed his girlfriend and kept her body in a double-decker fridge at Ho Fiave has multiple official names. According to the Public Relations Officer of the police, DSP Efiatenge, investigations also revealed the deceased is from Zambia. She says police has contacted her family and informed them whilst the search for the suspects continue. We'll bring you details of that from DSP Efiatenge shortly. But Maxwell Adbaba was at the crime scene yesterday, and here's his report.
At the crime scene, at the residence where the incident happened, some personnel from the Criminal Investigations Department just arrived here. Seated here also are neighbors. They just came here to commiserate with the landlady who is currently having interactions with personnel from the Criminal Investigations. The door had been cordoned off with another bar. They're trying to open the door.
In fact, it was so terrible. Very, very, very sad. Because this guy and the girlfriend used to buy things from my shop. By the roadside there. So they always buy from me, and you know, when I heard the news, in fact, I was shocked. They always move quietly. They play their love very well. You know, in fact.
They openly displayed affection.
Yes. So in fact,
they looked like they were happy. They looked like a happy couple.
Short of voice. Since yesterday, I wasn't myself.
You perceive as if they are twins, because even when they come back from work, you realize that the guy is in front and the girl trying to jump to back him so that they come to that. So most of the time, everybody
jump behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So most of the times you realize that everybody see them to be happy, but for the guy, he's a type who doesn't smile. Yep. On a serious note, I hardly see him smile, and at times he chooses to greet or not.
He's an introvert?
Exactly.
Okay.
He chooses to greet you or not. Even the lady in the store, the seamstress, she at times complained to my mom that he hardly greets her in the shop. So
did he act weird sometimes? Do you consider his behavior weird sometimes?
I would say for a week now, the type of person he is, I know, has changed for almost a week now. Okay. Because he's a type always during weekends. Yeah. When I'm around, I go to work very late, as I said, on Saturdays at 9. So you realize that he will be outside here on the porch, shaving. Because he always likes shaving. He doesn't leave his face to grow like that. So most of the time, he's always here shaving the beard. But for this 1 week, I've been telling my mom just yesterday too, for this 1 week, you realize that his face, bushy, the hair also, all of a sudden bushy. Wow. So my mom was also asking me that, why this guy is a neat type, so why of late, all of a sudden, his behavior.
Actually, when I wake up in the dawn, I'll hear some scent in my room. But I thought that it's something who died in my room. So I just went to take my spray and spray the room, and I quick off. You see that some flies are in the window, so they suspect that maybe something died for the room. So as I came here, the people all follow me into the porch. So we went there, I called my mom, and my mom told me that Mr. Frank came and took the spare key from him. Sunday.
That's the suspect?
Yeah, Sunday. Okay. He came to my mom and took the spare key. So as he took the spare key, there is no more key again. So they might work people to.
So it could be that because the body was in, that's why he took the key.
So actually,
let me interrupt. On Sunday, my mom I finished washing and it was kind of late, so I couldn't go to church. So upon dressing, when I finished washing, my mom called me to come and zip her clothes. Yeah. So when I was zipping the clothes, I realized that someone knocked the door. Yeah. So because my mom wasn't dressed well, so I came out. Okay. So I came to approach the suspect, which is Frank, at the entrance, and he was like, for some time his door had a problem. Yeah. So we broke it, so it's still having that problem. So he was like, the key isn't picking up the switch well, so it's kind of hardened. Yeah. So I should kindly Actually, the key is kind of 6, so we shared it among us. My mom having some, I have some. So that in case anything, we can just give it out. So he came for mine on Sunday. That moment he came and then he went to try. Within some few minutes, about just a second, then he came back. That my mom should hand over her own to her. So because my mom was also late, she was like, oh, okay. Then she just went and then picked the key and then gave it to him.
Wow. So who discovered the body in the fridge? Who discovered the body in the fridge? You discovered the body in the fridge?
Yeah, as we entered the room, I just saw that the fridge.
We can now hear from the Public Relations Officer of the Police in the Volta region, DSP Fiatenge, on what the investigations have so far revealed.
First of all, the search efforts by the police to get the prime suspects in this murder continues unabated. And again, we have been able to contact the employees of the suspect. Initially, we had information that both of them were employees of the said hotel, but police investigation tell otherwise. From the hotel where we visited, it is only the gentleman, that is the suspect in this case, who happens to be an employee. But the lady usually joins him, to work anytime because she eventually had nothing to do. And so she's also known to the employers. We've also been able to establish contact with the family of the lady far away in Zambia. And we are in touch with some relatives, specifically a sister and a brother. Again, we have also noticed or detected that the suspect in this case has multiple names. From the hotel, he is known as Emmanuel. Then again, from the home, that's a neighborhood, they also know him as Frank, which was earlier, circulated or published. Then again, we are also learning from documents that the police have picked up that he is also known as Fiagbeji Kosi Augustine. So it looks like he has a number of names. For what reason, the police is yet to find out. But I still want to assure members of the public that, as we have earlier indicated, though he may be running for now, he cannot hide forever. We would continue to ask members of the public, as we have done. We have shared photos that we have been able to get from the crime scene and other places where the public will also support us in reaching the suspect who is on the run. We've also done a number of contacts where, for the purposes of investigation, it will not be ideal for the police to put out there. And so we want to assure, the Volta region and also the residents of the Ho Fiave that looking at the work we are doing with the crime officer specifically involved in this particular case, we hope to at least make some successes in no time to come.
So when we visited the residents, we were told that the last time they saw the suspect was on Friday. The suspect and then the deceased was on Friday. But on Sunday, the suspect actually came for a spare key, from the landlady. I don't know if you have that information as well.
Yes, we also have that information. Mostly when an incident like this occurs, we rely a lot of information, especially from neighbors, people who live with either the victim or the suspect. And we also had that information that indeed on Friday they saw the gentleman together with the lady, both of them, returning from work. And even on Saturday they saw him alone. Then on Sunday they even saw him again.